Hi, I'm Michelle, and welcome to Soul Awakening. Today we're going to be looking at your heart's desire. Are you following your heart's desire? What is your heart's desire? And how is your heart's desire manifesting for you? This is going to be soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. And they are time-stamped. Each story is time-stamped below. And I'll show you the hearts so you can connect in. And this one is made of clay and it has little moons and hearts and stars. It's kind of like my mystical heart. This one is a heart made of selenite. And this is a labradorite heart. Okay. So these readings are timeless. If you're interested in readings that I go, of course, this will take in also the energies. I can't help but, as a trance and conscious channel, pick up what's going on around. But if you're interested in more, I do weekly and monthly updates of what the energetic pulse is, what's happening energetically, how is that going to be affecting you. Those will be in the weekly and the monthly, so you may want to check out last week's and this week's, and also the monthly. I really tap in, meditate, and I use the cards and, tarot and oracle cards as well to tune in. I do dive more into worldly events and things that are happening and how to prepare through Patreon, also my individual workshops and sessions. I've been doing that for many years in small groups in people's homes, and now I'm taking that virtually. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can connect with me about that on soulplayground.life. You can also join Soul Centered Living or the Patreon group. I specifically tune into that and give a heads up as how to prepare mentally, emotionally, in relationships, financially, look at earth changes, how the current unfolding. Many of you know I predicted this in 2016, 2017, through a succession of 4 visions, nightly, early morning visions. So if that's something that you like, you can connect with me in those ways. If you want to connect with me on Instagram, I'd love to have you there and be a part of that part of the community. To me, it's all one big community. It's just different ways that we all connect in. So ways to do so are in the description box below, okay? So we are in a huge transition right now. Many of you, obviously, you know that. You've been experiencing it individually, but esoterically, collectively, metaphysically, from the place of the all that is, there has been, through the late 80s, 87, 88, a new agenda, if you will, a new matrix being designed that is based more on unity consciousness, that's based more on the soul. So based more on creativity, collaboration, the mental, emotional aspect of it, including the physical, but it will encompass more from manifesting on the mental plane and understanding how the mental plane works and how we are all connected through the subtle energy. What is the subtle energy? How to access that, how to use that. You could say it's our starseed or galactic aspect of us, galactic roots, the time traveler part of us. We are synthesizing those aspects of it. Some timelines are collapsing, some are ascending. There is a collapse and then there is a new timeline that is coming in. Now, what does that mean? That means that many things that you started out to do or you were doing in your life are complete. They're fit, they're done, they're completed, whether you think so or not. You'll feel it in your heart. And why the heart is so important. And we're going to understand more about the brain, the heart, and the gut, the 3 main communication centers of our body, of our denser physical body, of our avatar here on the earth plane. But the soul speaks very distinctly and clearly through the heart, and it's very subtle. It's very much through resonance, through energetic frequency. And so we're all being attuned to a higher frequency vibrational energy and form or format through connecting into our higher self, accessing through the light body to connect more with the soul. So you will have a chance to say, do I want to keep doing this? Do I want to live this way? These are big changes. These are lifestyle changes. These are changes that are to your core, that get to the heart of the matter, to what really matters to you in your life. That desire, deep desire that you've always hoped for, but perhaps didn't think was going to happen. These things are coming back around. We call it metaphysically the law of return. So we get things they return to us at a particular vibrational frequency. I always say sometimes we miss the gold ring, so we catch the silver ring. We miss the silver ring, so we catch the brass ring, right? Or the pewter ring, or maybe the platinum ring comes around. We grab the gold and then we grab the platinum, or we grab the platinum and then the gold. And then sometimes it's a plastic ring, it's a rubber ring, but it can work back up in vibrational frequency if you understand your path, your soul, your heart's desire. If you understand the mechanism, and that's part of what I'm here to do on YouTube and through the other platforms and communities that I connect with, is how to bridge from just a human existence to more of a soul existence, integrating your soul, living more from your soul. Now, in the world, in the earth, even though it doesn't look like it, there's a lot of disharmony, discord, there's a lot of opposition, there's a lot of playing out of the extremes of the polarity plane right now. But underneath that, there is this unifying force. The binding force is love. It's coherence, it's cohesiveness, it's resonance. It's a heart-centered energy. And so this part of the awakening, there's a root awakening, and then there's another type of awakening for those of you that have been on the path and are awakening more and more, living more awake, more conscious, more aware. You're coming to crossroads. Your timelines are finishing or fusing, and you're going, what do I want to do now? I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be this way or live this way. I don't want to live out these relationships. So there's karmic cleansing, karmic clearing, culminations. It's not just completions, culminating many lifetimes into this one lifetime. Many generational patterns culminated, completed. Many, generational transmission, many ancestral patterns that are being updated. So this affects all of us. This means that we have more choice. And things will get so extreme that many people will say, well, I might as well just try what I really want, or I'm going to give this up. So this is a time for exploration, research. This is a time to explore new avenues, new ways of living, new lifestyles. What is conscious living to you? What is living more from the heart? There's going to be a lot of views, opposing views, new ideas, inventions, innovations. There's a lot of new career paths that are starting up, or two career paths fusing to become one, or two jobs, or 3 or 4 jobs, or skill sets blending, merging. There's a harmonizing, there's a coming together, so that where, let's say, a job description maybe had 4 things, now it has 7 things or 12 things on it. 12, skills. The skill set is widening. So you're going to be integrating more of you on a soul level. This means getting in touch more with your heart. I suggest things like toning, mantra meditation, drumming, working with the crystal healing bowls, really working with sound, things that get you more into the wavelength and the vibrational frequency of yourself, of other people, of situation. Things that connect you to the heart, also caring for others, especially those that seem more vulnerable to us, elderly, children, infants, our pets, animal beings, nature, Gardening, tend a garden. See what can you tend to? What can you tend to in yourself? Where do you need healing? Where do you need more attention in your life or in your body? Where do you need to relax more into the flow? Or how do you need to relax more into the flow? That's a good research for you. What part of your body or your mind needs compassion or attention? How can you nurture yourself in a conscious, optimizing, life-enhancing way? So this is about moving out of judgment and moving into healing and accepting what is, and then finding your strand, your connection into the weave of the all that is, the thread, the woof and wharf of the all that is, the interconnectedness of the all that is. What is your part? What do you want to do or contribute? Now, some of you, this may be outright overt service. Some of you, this will be art. You may find, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be locked in this. There's a freeing up, or I've given enough of my time. I've given enough of my energy. I've given in service. Now I want to focus on me. Some of you are saying, my gifts are awakening. I want to go out there. I want to do a YouTube channel or Patreon, or I want to be a life coach or a healer, or do tarot or whatever it is, whatever it is. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer and help people in rights. So it's going to be different. There's no judgment. Not one is better than the other. It has to be attuned to your own heart, your heart's desire, because your heart's desire is going to connect you to the soul. And in this new paradigm, the new emergent consciousness that's coming through is more of a soul-centered consciousness. The new paradigm of this new earth that we're all co-creating right here, right now, is soul-connected, but through the heart. It's heart-based. And that's not about emotions or emotionalism. This isn't about romanticism. It can include romantic love, but it's beyond that. It is our individual heart connecting into the universal heart. It is a deep understanding, recognition, and feeling of how we're interconnected to everything and everyone, and how we affect everything and everyone. So this is the heart-centered. People are going to be pausing more and going, ooh, what about that decision? I got to pause and think about this. We're not seeing that right now because people that we're still in the purification, cleansing of the root awakening. We're still in the Kali Yuga. We're in the hallway of the new earth, of the new paradigm. So there's a lot that has to still fall by the wayside. But those of you that are answering the soul call, those of you that are hearing this and feeling this connection to your heart is speaking to you. You're feeling a certain way, some kind of way that you can't define completely. You can't completely articulate it. But you know that something new is coming through for you. You know that there's a new direction, or you're in the middle of creating this new direction, or going in this new direction, this way of unfolding. You've got big ideas now and you want to live those. You're manifesting from a higher vibrational frequency connected to your heart. Then you are part of that new emerging consciousness. All right, so we're going to tune in for each reading. We're going to start with soul story number 1, and then we'll go to number 2 and number 3. So let's get to the soul stories and see how your heart's desire is manifesting. Hello, soul lights. If you chose soul story number 1, this is your reading. Okay, so first of all, you got the magical, mystical heart. This heart, to me, I feel energetically, I don't know if you can feel it through the video. It has a connection to art, music. I'm also hearing history. I get the bard, druid energy. I get the bard. That's the mystic, the poet. So you may be also very good with words, or also something with maybe even sensitivity to your hearing. There's something for you about connecting more to the magic and mystery of life. Your heart feels things very deeply. I do feel many of you could be an artist, but so we're going to see further. You got Uranus. Oh, look at genius. Uranus, card here. Earth Star Chakra. Yeah, you're here. The next step for you is freeing up so you can connect more. I feel it could be travel. Your intuition. There's something that mentally, you have this genius quality. You see things differently. You hear or feel what people are saying beyond the words. There's something about, for some of you, this could be pottery, clay, working with the earth, working with your hands, could be massage even. I do feel that there is definitely some kind of job change that you want to do. There is something that lifestyle job change. You're learning to feel more comfortable on the earth plane. I would say meditations that connect you into that Earth Star Chakra. So breathing in through the crown and then visualizing the breath and literally drawing it in, feeling the breath go to the center of the body, down through the soles of the feet, and into the middle earth, 20 feet below the middle of the earth, and connect into that Earth Star Chakra, which we also call the Root Star Chakra. Also, you may want to work on your root star or your root chakra for grounding, feeling more comfortable, feeling more safe and secure. And also, I feel like for many of you, the next step is the game of manifestation. It's really getting into manifesting your dreams, your goals, your desires, your visions, what you see mentally. So for you, it is about bringing things into more tangible existence, will connect you more to your heart center. Okay, and then you got karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Okay. And then you got Minticon, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Yeah, see, you're learning how to feel more comfortable on the earth plane and more confident and play in the earth game. That's why I call it the soul playground. This is the soul's playground. So you are wrapping up karmic relationships, a lot to do with past heartache, heartbreak. Many of you do want to go home, or you feel very alone or on your own. You feel isolated. But art, music, connecting into the soul signature frequency that you are is through some form of self-expression or creativity. Write a poem, upload a video. You need to express. There's a lot of throat chakra stuff that's going on. Okay, then we've got in the Moonology cards, look at the bigger picture, which is full moon in Sagittarius. A fiery climax approaches, which is full moon in Aries. And balanced spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of you are people might say you're spaced out or up in your head, or maybe money doesn't matter to you, or why didn't you pick more of a, either. I feel there's two groups here. Like some of you really full dived into the earth plane, even though you didn't really feel like, do I really fit in? You just really wanted security, money, really mattered. Now you're questioning that. And it's not that don't play the money game or receive money or income. It's you're wanting to identify differently. You don't want it to be all about that. You want another level of fulfillment. Some of you, that hasn't been important, or you shunned it. You were healers, mystics, light workers. You've been here a long time. You've been on earth before. You knew what it was going to be like coming back at this time. And you're more, some of you may say you're kind of spacey or spaced out, or neither here nor there. You feel like you're in between worlds. This is about balancing your spirituality, the esoteric, balancing the metaphysics with the practicality. You're here to manifest something great. Your heart's desire wants you to take these visions, these dreams, these goals, these ideas, and put it into form. Okay, the angel card, yes. So I feel for you, whatever you're wanting to do, the answer is yes. Whatever it is. Are you done with this old pattern? Yes. Have you released the karmic debt? Yes. Are you moving on? Yes. Some of you, this has to do with some kind of dream for some kind of community. It could be spiritual center. It could be a live workspace. It could be a sustainable community There's something you're wanting to do on a grander or bigger scale. Now, some of you, this is in person, some of you, this is online, some of you, this is a combination of both. And you got peaceful resolution. That has to do with relationships that you're moving on from, is what I'm hearing. Some of you, there are going to be some sudden changes, and you're going to have to weigh things out and look at the big picture, even if in the short term there is some kind of loss. You're being asked to look at, what do you want big picture? And there is, I mean, many of us, the ascension, a lot of people thought, oh, you're going to just float up into the cosmos and be on another dimension. No, we're anchoring these energies on the earth. So the ascension is simply rising above duality. So we're actually going to be much more earthed, even though we're experiencing, expressing more through the mental plane. And understanding spirit, and that all physical manifestation is spirit in form. We are here to co-create the new earth, open up to the new emerging consciousness. We're creating a new paradigm. Now that's interesting. Hold on a second. Paragram, something with the gram. Now, some of you I'm seeing, it's so funny, Grammy. I am seeing music or musicians or something that many of you are wanting to do with sound or tone or music or some kind of, is it a new invention, an innovation, a device of some sort? You're being asked to pare down. So pare down, whatever that means for some of you, you have to pare it down. There may be some things you need to let go of, definitely move on from. Okay, we've got the 9 of Wands. So that inner strength, again, feeling you have to do it all on your own or mostly alone or isolated. Now you're moving into the 7 of Swords. This is the pare down. This is the cutting through things or cutting out of things. So some of you may not have the full picture. You're still completing. You're going for that peaceful resolution in particular relationships that you're winding out of. Maybe you cut off. If this has to do with something that has to do with legalities or mediation or some kind of, there is going to be a peaceful resolution. There is going to be more peace in your life so that you can move on. Your heart wants you to move on. Does that make sense? This is what I'm hearing. 2 of Pentacles. Now it's very interesting. In the pre-shuffle I did, this card came up and I shuffled before, I hit record, and then now. So to me, this has to do again with moving buildings. Some of you are going to, now, some of you could be living in the city and wondering if you should stay there. But I also get like live workspace. You want to come together with a group of people to create something. It could be artists. You've got the infinity. You're connecting more with your higher self. There's some kind of dream or vision, and Spirit is saying, don't tell everyone right now. You're still in the planning stages. Knight of Swords, moving forward, something new, cutting through. Okay, this could be a little bit of a debate. It could be friends or family or work situation. It does show peaceful resolution. Some of you are getting some kind of, even though I don't particularly see it here, but when I tune in, the channeled information is some kind of package or severance pay or some kind of amount of money, or you're cashing in your chips, or you're selling something. Some of you could even be gambling. I don't necessarily promote that because that's not my realm. But some of you, there could be an amount of money that you win or given that's going to give you the ability to move in a new direction. 5 of Wands. Yeah, see, look at this. You've got the 5 of Wands in this card. It's about strategizing. It's about persistent effort. It's about looking big picture. Don't look at what others are doing. Well, you can look at what others are doing, but do it in your own way. I feel you're finding yourself. You're finding your heart's desire. There's starting to be a divine content within you. Some of you have felt disconnected from the divine, and there's this divine discontent that's pushing you in a new direction. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, and some of you, it has to do with a home or a house, so there could be the finance. If that's what you're asking for, there will be a new home, house, apartment, something. Okay, and then you've got the Sun. It was reversed, so it's a little bit blocked. So you've got to see the big picture and the potential, soul story number 1. So some of you, this fiery, climax has to do with work or a relationship, a job, a career that you want to move on from, or you decide, okay, I'm going to stay here for another 6 months or a year, and then I'm out of here. Or I'm going to stay for the now, but I'm doing something on the side that I really want to do. So your heart's desire is manifesting and getting clear, getting clarity. That's this Knight of Swords. You're getting help. Look at the feather to move forward by spirit. You need to balance your spirituality and your practicality. So see spirit in form, but you're having to do the practical. It's like you might be having to save money right now, or you might have to get another job or an interim job so that you can afford something. Or you're getting rid of things, clothes or items in your house because you know you're going to move. Some of you may be going back to school because you're preparing for a new job or position. Some of you may have just graduated, and now you're looking at, well, what's practical? What should I do? Some of you, this definitely has to do with a move. It also has to do with, for some of you, collaboration, connecting with others in some kind of shared live-work capacity. I keep hearing that. But there is going to be a culmination. There is going to be a climax. There is a finishing point where you are going to be able to decide which way to go. So your heart's desire, your heart's content is coming through to clear things up so that you can have a more abundant, even more. If you have some abundance, there's going to be even more abundant environment, more creative, more like-minded individuals. Your heart is saying that for many of you, life became kind of a drudgery. That could have been through certain karmic relationships you had to do. There's a lot of learning lessons. There's a lot of completion. You've had a lot to do. And now with love in your heart, with peace in your heart, you're going to be able to move forward and move in a new direction. Okay? You need to trust your flashes of insight, soul story number 1. I would say write it down, your phone, iPad, have an ideas journal. Those ideas at some point, it may be a year, for some of you it could be 6-8 months, those ideas are going to be able to be harnessed. You will have people that can help you. There will be some doors opening for you that allow you to go in a new direction. I'm getting a message to get another message for you. So you have some great ideas. Yeah, see, you've been caught in this never-ending story. That's the karmic relationships. That's what's ending, okay? That's what's ending. And you have to get more comfortable with the earth. Go out and do some earthing. Walk in the soil. Put your feet on the grass, the dirt, the mud. Garden. Get your hands in the earth. This is also about connecting to your own abilities. And how do I ground them? How do I manifest them? How do I live what I want to live on the earth plane? That's what your heart wants you to do. It wants you to follow your heart. The subtle energy of what brings you joy, what feels good to do. Yang, yang. So that's movement. So you're preparing to do the bigger change. You're preparing to say yes to someone. Now, I just got a download. For some of you, this is about a relationship. It could even be a marriage or moving with someone or moving. You know who this is. This is for 1 or 2 people or a small subset where you're saying yes, that the differences have been overcome. And so you're saying yes. There's a peaceful resolution and you're saying yes and moving forward. Some of you, this could be with contracts, legal dealings, or some kind of negotiation. Whatever your question is, the answer is definitely yes, but you're having a peaceful resolution karmically. So you're still in the karmic completion. You're still culminating is what I'm hearing. There's been some completion, but now you're culminating these other lives, other dimensions, past lives, even past lives within this life, learning lessons. You're bringing it all together. It's culminating to kind of have a peaceful resolution, to just make peace with it. And then you can hear your own voice, the voice of your higher self, the true you. You can hear and feel your heart's desire. You can hear the soul speaking through you. Some of you, you may be taking time off to write. Some of you to teach, or you're leaving that. And definitely there's something about your mental, your mind, and this genius quality that you have to be able to see big picture. Maybe you're helping doing others, or there is, for some of you, there's definitely a book that's going to do quite well, or a few books, a workbook. There's something you're publishing or putting out. So finish up. Your heart is saying, you know, look at the magic of what's happening. Look at how far you've come, what you know, what you're doing. Work with the soil too. Some of you, this is about the soil. This is about, there's going to be some kind of magical shift. I don't know how else to say it. It's a fiery climax that gets you in a new direction finally. You know, some of you, I feel, again, I'm hearing severance pay, or you're getting enough money to do something and move on. And some of you, you're moving on. It's a literal move. Like, okay, I'm going to go in the cabin and write, or I'm going to live in Greece, or I'm going to live here, or I'm in Costa Rica, something. I don't know. I feel like there's like, oh, I finally get to do this, you know, or I finally have the money to do this. So there is some kind of completion. It brings a resolution, so that your heart's desire can begin to manifest. For some of you, it's just beginning. Some of you to manifest more fully. And some of you, you're clearing things up and out. You're clearing through the pattern so you can get to your heart's desire. You can hear your heart. You could feel your heart. I'm going to say with many of you, the crystal bowls, the one that vibrates to the heart, and also drumming would be really, really helpful for you. Get out of the mind and into the heart. Okay, it's heart and mind for you, because it's like you get these great ideas and then you may stop yourself. So you want to get into the heart. Do I really want to do that? What's my heart's desire? And then I feel like there's this huge vision that comes through you where it's all like scripted. It's all there. And you just have to act upon it. That is your soul awakening mantra. Your soul awakening and soul insights mantra is, I act upon my heart's desire. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Please let me know how this unfolds for you. Wishing you so much peace, love, and heart-connected unfolding. Take good care. If you chose soul story number 2, this is your reading. All right, you got the selenite heart, which I do feel there's a lot about protection or protecting your heart, but I also feel like you're getting more to your truth somehow. You may be listening more to your heart. There is this openness about you, soul story number 2. Openness and willingness is what I'm hearing. So we're actually going to look at the tarot with you first. And we're looking again at your heart's desire. How is your heart's desire manifesting? And how is that changing? So I'm doing this reading because there are a lot of changes that are happening for many people. We're ending a 20 plus year cycle, 20, 25 year cycle. So there's a lot of karmic completion, a lot of karmic culmination, for lack of a better word, using the word karma, which really is just about consequences or cause and effect. But let's say patterns, karmic patterns, patterns from the past. And I feel like you've really been working on yourself. You've really been focused on your life. I definitely feel career changes around you. Some of you, there could be a new relationship coming in, a different person. I feel different people around you. So let's see where you're coming from. Wow, okay, this is like a little message in the cards. You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. Okay, so I leave that in because I feel that's sometimes is a message, rarely comes out. So you are on this path to being the best version of you and having the best version of your life. You may have a vision of what it is that you want. Some of you, I do feel a move climatically. Somehow you're moving someplace that has a very different climate to where you're at. Two of Swords, it's showing decisions or indecision in the past. 10 of Wands. Let's see, Heart's Desire. Judgment. Hang One, taking a new perspective. The Hermit. So there's a lot of going within. You're kind of fitting in with the universal energies right now, where there is a lot of meditation, contemplation, going within, perhaps also feeling very overwhelmed, or you have a lot on your plate, or there's a lot to do, wanting to make decisions that you can't yet make. But you are answering a soul call. You are connecting more to your higher self. Many of you are using your own inner wisdom, or you want to use your wisdom to move. That's what your heart's desire has to be, using your wisdom in what it is that you're doing. 6, Sun. There we go. So for many of you, your heart's desire is somehow using what it is you've learned to move, not only to move forward, but to help other people. Monetizing it, putting it out in the world. Could be through creative projects. Some of you could be film, TV, could be books, ebooks, could be something that you put out there, courses, classes. There's something that you want to do that frees you up. But it definitely, your heart's desire has to do with your own wisdom, intuition, your own life experience. You're looking at ways to, or you're going to be, because this is your heart's desire, how it's manifesting. You're thinking of new ideas. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see. 4 of Pentacles. King of Swords. Again, could be, obviously, right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could have that in your chart, or some placement of that, or someone you're working with. But this is also, again, could be writing, could be speaking your truth more, living your truth more. You want to take something out into the world. And there we go, Justice. So from Judgment to Justice. Some of you could be going to law school, could be mediating. You could find that you're a good liaison. So you're an intermediary, maybe you're a counselor, you're helping people. But there is something transformative about your words and your work. So I feel like many of you have a good command of the language, of words. Or you love language, you love words, you love reading. Many of you could be speaking, or you want to take your life experience and maybe you want to do a speaking circuit. Maybe you want to do public speaking or seminars or TED Talks, or teach something. There's something about teaching very much around you is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing to look at the bottom, 7 of Pentacles. So you're waiting. Yeah, you're waiting for things, and then we've got the Chariot, so it could have to do with a move or change of locale is what I'm hearing. However you normally navigate, and you've got the Strength and is at the bottom. So however you normally navigate through your life, soul story number 2, that's going to be changing. It's almost like you used to drive a car and now you drive a motorcycle, or maybe you're on an RV. There's something about working remotely. Many of you may have worked in an office, you don't want to anymore, or if you are going back, it's going to be part-time, or there's something changing with your schedule and how you work. And you're waiting for it. Some of you are waiting for the finance to do something, or you're waiting for the go-ahead. Your soul's desire and the way that the soul is, your heart's desire is manifesting, which is the soul. When we connect to our heart, we're connecting to our soul much more completely. has to do with something from your life, your understanding. It could be teaching, it could be sharing your information, your past experiences, or you're helping others get through certain experiences. Let's look at the oracle cards and take it further. Jupiter return, benefits. So there will be something beneficially that comes for you. If you know your chart, astrologically look at where Jupiter is. But there, and it's a 49-13, which distills or breaks down to a 13-4. So there is some kind of change you're preparing for. You may want to watch Soul Story number 1 as well. And then the cycles, take time to breathe out. Okay. Well, that's the waiting, and that's right under waiting, the 7 of Pentacles. And you've got the 4 of Pentacles. And then you've got the Hangman. So if you feel like things have hung up, they're not moving, or you're reevaluating, maybe you thought you were going to go in one direction and now you're going in another direction, you have to know you're being guided by your higher self, your soul, your heart, working in tandem. You're being realigned for something. So disseminating moon is again about communication. It's about education, clearing the air. It's about disseminating something, putting something out there. Don't let your past hold you back. You've got the South Node, and that's under the Chariot. So there may be things in your life right now that you have to look at and evaluate to see, like, should I keep holding on to this anymore? Do I still need this? Is this still the right direction for me? For some of you, it could be a relationship. Although I feel like it's more lifestyle. Is the goal still relevant? And it's saying don't let your soul is trying to move you forward towards what it is you really want. And so you're getting these messages. You have to slow down, I feel, to listen to them more is what I'm hearing. Have faith in your dreams. There it is. So you could have gone through a lot. Remember I said there's been a lot of heartache, but you're seeing things. You're protecting your heart, which means you don't want to be disappointed again. You don't want to hope for something and then it doesn't happen. It doesn't transpire. But I'm hearing to tell you that this is a different time. So what it is that you want to draw in or manifest will be happening. It might be slightly different time frame or the way that it unfolds, but you're being asked to have faith in your dreams. Things are coming into fruition. Things are beginning to manifest. Yeah, there it is. Reclaim your energy. So some of you are getting out of past situations. I'm going to keep it very general and open because it could be anywhere from your body, your health, where you live, how you live, a relationship, a marriage, a committed a job, a business partnership with someone, or just that you're overdoing or overgiving in life. You're reclaiming your energy. Your heart, in order for you to connect more to your heart's desire, is you have to decide what's yours and what's someone else's. You have to reclaim your energy and use it in this part of your co-creation, this part of your soul's expression, your soul's unfolding. So in other words, for you to connect more to your heart's desire, you need to reclaim your energy more. You need to bring it back in. Lost land, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So some of you just are also a bit tired. You're like, God, I've done this before. How many times do I have to do this? Or here we go again. I'm at the same point, the same level. But you're really not. There is something new that is coming in for you. So we got play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. That is about lightening up and not having to I'm going to put these over here, not having to be overly responsible. See, to connect to your heart's desire, it's through play, it's through creativity, it's through the play of consciousness. It's how you approach things. You don't have to focus on perfectionism and try to be perfect. Okay, because that's holding you back. That's an old pattern. And then you've got forgiveness. So this is forgiving perhaps another person, but also yourself. I feel it's forgiving for many of you where you find yourself now or where you thought you were going to be, but you're not in your life. or for past decisions. Don't let your past hold you back. So that has to do with the forgiveness. It's coming right under that line. So by not forgiving yourself, you're letting your past hold you back. Your past decisions, your past situations, past relationships, that energy is staying stuck. So that's part of the reclaiming your energy to get to your heart's desire. Remain positive. Wow. So I get with you. You've been doing this a long time. Many of you may have been on this, not only in this earth, maybe chronologically, the age is, in years older. Maybe there's a level of maturity with that King of Swords, which is the male aspect in this deck. It's a female king. That you've been doing. You have the authority. Many of you could be business owners or some level of authority or leadership, whether in your life or in a position that you hold, a job, a career, or you're wanting that. And some of you are like a little burnt out. You're a little tired. You're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, or I want to do this anymore. Here's the deal. The slate is being cleared, soul story number 2. Forgive yourself, love yourself, and go, okay, I made these human mistakes, or this was part of my path, or I had this learning lesson, this situation. And so you're in this really letting go and getting more and more positive feeling. It's saying remain positive, have faith in your dreams, and move forward. To connect to your heart's desire, you need to play more. You need to do more in self-expression, creativity, and approach your job, your projects more from a playful manner and less from obligation. We all have obligations, but find the joy or the play or even the funniness in things. Okay, so this is definitely the message. So you're still kind of all tied up. That's that hangman energy. I think that you're going to be clearing energetically more and clearing mentally and emotionally more, so that you get to a point where you're impassioned again, you're fired up again to move forward. And then rest and rejuvenation is really important for you. And you've got the 4 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. So sometimes you have to plant seeds and you just have to wait. They have to take hold. They have to germinate. They have to sprout, and they have to grow more. And so when that happens, you need to take time off. You need to play or just do nothing. Just lay around, watch TV, garden, watch movies, whatever. Chit chat with a friend, go get a tea or coffee. Just relax. You just need to rest and rejuvenation. Anything else for soul story number 2? Rest and rejuvenation is key, and it's card 19. That's going to connect you in with the sun energy. So while you're resting and rejuvenating the little self, the ego, your higher self is orchestrating things, and things are lining up in the spirit realm. Universally, things are lining up. So this is about forgiving so that you can feel and hear your heart's desire. Your heart's desire is to play more, is to create more, is to not have to be. It's so funny. I knew that was going to come up. And I put it back in the deck, and I thought if it comes up through as a flyer, then it's meant to be. So your door to value is that you don't have to overgive. You don't have to overextend anymore your energy. You don't have to overdo. Spirit really wants you to bring your energy back. And look at, you got the man holding a heart. So some of you have healed enough, and whether this is a man or woman, it's the divine counterpart. So this could be you loving yourself more, seeing your value, much more self-love, a self-contentment, a self-understanding, connecting more in through your higher self to connect more to your soul, and being more at peace with yourself. So you're like, you've healed a lot. Your light is your protection. And the selenite, your light, your wisdom, your understanding, what you've gone through is your protection. You don't need to steal yourself off from someone, okay? This, it's like you don't have to hold back. Your strength doesn't have to become hardness. You have this inner strength from everything you've gone through, and you're seeing your value. So this is about joining with others that see your value, whether it's significant others, business partners, a job, a position, a career, whatever you're extending yourself out with to meet the other, you will be meeting people that more see your value. And that's what you're wanting. Your soul wants you to feel valued. That's going to make you feel connected to your heart, that you're doing work that is much more joyful for you. It's much more interesting for you. So your heart's desire, your heart is opening. You're moving out of this deeper healing and protective mode, recognizing that your inner wisdom is going to guide you. Okay? You're seeing others more clearly also. And again, if this is about career moves, you're going to be, what you receive financially for the work that you do is increasing. So some of you, it's a raise, it's a bonus. Some of you, it's a job change where you're receiving more money. Your income raises somehow. Or you're creating something on your own that you're doing, whether online, for many of you it could be that increases your finances. Some of you also, this is as you forgive, you remain positive, you let things go, you are attracting the right partner and partnership for you that brings emotional fulfillment. So I feel for you to connect in more with your heart's desire. It's like this bridge where you're bridging from how you were, what you used to experience, to how you are now and what you now experience. And the key for you is play. Have fun, celebrate, connect with others. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate what you've learned. Celebrate the learning lessons you've gone through, what you learned now, what you know, or what you've studied. Celebrate where you are now. Celebrate what you do have. Remain positive. This is about focusing more on what you do have and less on what you don't have or what isn't ready yet. So for many of you, this shift in value, in valuing yourself more in your life and what you're about, that's why you're not over rushing and you're cautioned to rest and rejuvenate and not overdo, is bringing you your heart's desire. And whether it's a relationship or situation, where you live, how you live, or job or career, it's something that is emotionally fulfilling for you. I want to say the heartache, heartbreak is over, okay? I mean, we always disappoint each other. Others will disappoint us. There's always a little heartbreak, but the big catastrophic heartache or heartbreak, you're connecting more to your soul's gifts and moving forward. And Jupiter benefits. Remember I said increase. So Jupiter brings more of what we want, increase. It's the beneficent, expansion, more love, more wisdom, more light, more financial security, more financial abundance, more, money, more love, more connections, more friends, more work. Whatever it is that you're needing, you do have this beneficial energy from your spirit guide, your spirit team, the angelic realm. There is this protection over you right now so that you can get in a state to relax more and open up more and play more, be more playful, to access your heart's desire and begin to manifest it. Okay? Some of you have already been manifesting your heart's desire, and this is just a confirmation that it's on its way or that it is here. Yes, it's really happening. Your heart's desire is manifesting, and don't let what's happened in the past hold you back. Okay? All right, your Soul Insights mantra is, as I reclaim my energy and move forward, I manifest my heart's desire in all areas of my life. All right, soul story number 2, because yours is kind of broad. There's a lot of different ways that it's interconnecting. Remember your value, and that connects you to your heart. That's the other message from Spirit. All right, let me know how this resonates with you. Much peace and soul light. Hello, soul story number 3. This is your reading. All right, so you chose the Labradorite. A lot to do with dreams, goals, desires, working with the dream realm. And also magic, connecting into the magic, the mystery of life, right? You can see this is a beautiful labradorite, beautiful colors in there. So let's see what's going on with you. You know, I heard a lot with you about home, family, a family of your own, a home, moving home. I was getting a lot like some of you could be partnering with someone, maybe even marrying, if that's what you're looking at, or living with someone, or there's some great partnership I feel with you. I feel that a lot of you are very mystical, and you believe in mysticism. You believe in the magic of life. You have a lot of faith, or many of you could have been working a lot on faith. Some of you naturally have it. Some of you are working a lot on faith and belief in the unseen, or what you can't see but you can feel. You could be also highly intuitive is what I'm hearing. So let's look at what is your heart's desire. What's manifesting for you through the heart, your desire. Chiron, healing. Wow, okay. The magic and mystery, healing is part of that. That's why I was getting a lot with this group. Could be star seeds. You could work with Pleiadian energy, or very connected with Sirius, is what I'm hearing. You could be of service. Your commitment is being tested. Wow, I love that. Okay, I can see where this is going. Show the world the real you. Yeah, some of you are kind of like, I call it closet psychics, closet mystics, closet tarot readers. You know, you want to come out more. And some of you have, and you have had from a very young age, this uncanny ability to know something, like it flashes or downloads, or just have a hunch. And I feel like for some of you, maybe you were even laughed at or put down, or people kidded you, especially siblings, maybe even parents, like, oh, how did you know that? Oh, he's going to have that idea. You know what he's going to think, or you know what she's going to think, or conspiracy theory. You know, you're tapped in to another part of the world and universe, other dimensionally. And you've done a lot of healing on yourself. Many of you are continuing to do deep healing. Some of you are actually working to heal the world. I get a lot with the 7th and above chakra. So there's a lot. Also, amethyst would be really, I'm gonna bring in my little amethyst here, wants to come in, would be very good for you also to connect in, for your spiritual practices, for deeper healing, for, I feel like a lot of you are clairaudient and clairvoyant, clear vision. And then you've got confidence is your key to success. So this is a lot about, it's the largest heart that was in this particular reading. You've got big dreams, big goals. You've got a big heart. You've got Leo here, new moon in Leo. And I'm actually recording this right around the new moon in Leo, the Lion's Gate. So maybe you are Leo, or you're dealing with Leo, or you're big into self-expression or expressing more. Maybe you like to share or talk a lot. You'd like to share your knowledge. This is what your heart's desire is, to become more public, to become more known in your field, however you look at that, and to be seen for what you really know, seen for who you really are as a spiritual being, what you've come here to do. Many of you are saying, I want to finally be believed. I want people to see me for the gifts I have, for what I know, for what I've studied, what I've trained in. You really, and you're being tested to see, are you going to give up? Spirit is saying, don't give up. Some of you, your heart may be a little heavy. You may need some heart healing, Reiki, or just listen to healing music, or meditation, or hypnotherapy, you know, any kind of, you know, transpersonal work, alpha theta healing, anything that, yoga, do some heart opening, you know, put a pillow or bolster in the upper back, you know, along the spine, to do some openings. Let's see. Oh, what did I say? You're a starseed elemental. I said some of you, I feel, are starseeds. Got the starseed elemental. So you could be very connected with the elements, the seasons, the elementals, such as fairies, sprites. In other words, Birds, bees may talk to you. Trees, plants, you could feel their energy. You can feel, many of you can feel the foods, like what it's doing to you. You're very perceptive. You're very intuitive, soul story number 3. You got the love. Hedarian energy, codependency, boundaries. Well, this is what you're coming out of. You've healed. And many of us have. I mean, you know, you look at other readings, you know, another we're healing past patterns based on trauma bonding, and, you know, the victim abuse, master slave, you know, we're healing that dynamic. So you've definitely done a lot of healing. Some of you help others do this. Some of you have developed some kind of healing technique. Some of you it's through devices. Some of you there is some kind of healing technique or program or something that you've developed that you want to use more. And you're feeling more, I don't know, I feel like a cosmic love around you. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess. Look at that. What did I say? Mystic. You're a mystic teacher. Some of you could work more with the divine feminine aspect. There's a lot of that energy coming on the planet right now. Not to say you could be in a male or female body or however you identify. You're very connected. Whoever you are very connected with your divine masculine and divine feminine. So there's a balanced energy here. Many of you, your heart's desire, your goal is to work in healing the planet. You're a planetary healer. You've come back with a mission. You are starseed. You have starseed connections. You have memories of Atlantean time. Some of you Lemurian. A lot of Lemurian energy, but also Atlantean I'm getting. Because some of you are working with devices. Maybe radionics, or you're studying something, maybe even astrology. But if you're doing astrology, some of you are doing it in regards also to people healing. Maybe healing the body. There's a lot with ancestral healing. Wow, I could go on and on. It's like this is the combo for you, soul story number 3. Lepidolite, I'm hearing. Labradorite and amethyst. Maybe even lepidolite, which is a lighter purple. I don't know if I have a lepidolite to show you. But lepidolite's amazing too. I'm not sure if I have it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lighter purple, amethysty, like kind of like this color here. You're working with the violet flame. I get a little bit of indigo energy with you for the 6th chakra. Some of you could identify as indigo children, you know, adult indigos, whatever. You know, you're using the 3rd eye a lot, you know, clear sight. What did I say? Clear vision, clear sight, clairaudient, clairvoyant for the sight. But I feel all levels of purple. You may even love wearing purple or love amethyst, violet, amethyst, purple, any of those hues is a lot in your aura. You download a lot of information and insight to help other people. It says to be assertive in your life at this time and you've got success. So those of you that are starting something new, launching something new, you're being guided to start now, to be assertive. Even if there needs to be breaks or there's stops, you've healed enough. Some of you, you've studied enough, you've trained enough, and even if you're still in school and you're training more, you can internship, you can apprentice in the field that you want. I do see success in whatever you're doing, whatever you're asking about. And it is seen to connect more metaphysically and to connect more with mysticism, spiritualism and mysticism. That's your heart's desire. You're very much a mystic. You've come in with knowledge. Look, you've got the key here. And look at that aura. You've got the key. So some of you could be working with key codes. You could be working with sacred geometry, numbers. You may even be seeing 1111 right now, a lot, 222, 444, 10, 10, 10, 111. You're seeing numbers, you're being guided. You need to step forward more in your life with what it is you love to do. You know what your heart's desire is. Many of you are in the process of manifesting it. You know, it's starting to show up more. So it's at the bottom here. Page of Wands, communication coming in. This is also from Spirit. This is communication about your next level. So many of you are about to get another upgrade. You're awakening to next level. Look at that, the Emperor, success. So this is a lot to do with business success, or taking your practice or your healing work or whatever that you do. I feel many of you, it's a spiritual based business, and making it a success. You already are a success. You want to take it to a next level. Judgment, that is taking it to the next level. So already you've got 2 major arcana here. 3, you've got the Moon. Queen of Wands, a good success of a venture, creativity, self-expression, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Pisces here. Aries showing up again. Yeah, you're being, I get like angelic realm. You're an angel in someone's life, or a lot of you connect with a guardian angel or angelic realm. A lot with spirit. Some of you pray a lot, or you do a lot of ritual or intention, working with intention, manifesting, drawing in what you want. Now, this is also saying work with your subconscious. You are the mystic. The Moon has to do with feelings, intuition. Could be a little bit with fear. I don't get that with the majority of you. If fear comes up, I feel like with that Queen of Wands, you move forward anyway. Okay. Chiron, 9 of Wands. Sagittarius energy, taking the high road, higher perspective, the spiritual perspective, being more philosophical in your life. 4 of Pentacles, healing, rest on yourself. So some of you may be called to purchase something or do something or invest in yourself, and you're wondering, should I do it? Whatever it is that you're investing in yourself or business, it will be successful. Page of Swords, there it is, learning something new, moving forward, detaching from the old. Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So this could be the energy you need to connect with, is the Queen of Wands energy, the Queen of Cups. So it is the divine feminine, but that passionate, fiery, entrepreneurial energy of the Queen of Wands, and the nurturing energy of the Queen of Cups, and also intuitive, very intuitive in the connecting with your feeling nature. So this is a lot about be assertive and just do it. For some of you, this is definitely about a spiritually based company or business or focus or coaching, that you're being told just to do it, that you're meant to do it. You are a starseed. You've come here to help up level, awaken. And we've got the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. So there will be an offer. There's some, you do need to take time out to rest and refuel, soul story number 3. But I feel like there could be some things that are offered in your life that you're thinking it's not enough or big enough, or it's not right. But you need to be getting out there more in your life. I'm going to pull one more. And then 3 of Pentacles, yeah. Shared works, work in progress, help, assistance. Can also be working in small groups and or community. So your heart's desire is to work in community, creatively. You're the leader, bringing through the vision and having others help and support you, or you're helping others and supporting a vision. This could be teaching. This could be working with small groups. This could be working online or social media or some kind of platform. Thinking woman. So you've been thinking it out and planning it. It's coming out, walking away from something. So you're walking away from a certain life or certain career or path, a career path. I almost want to say wish fulfilled. There's wish fulfillment here. So again, you're walking away from not being connected as connected to your heart. You're walking away from, many of you, a way that you used to be or what was once important to you, from people that weren't there showing up. This broken heart. So if you're healing a broken heart, there will be, you are healing and mending through that, through past disappointments, past relationships, past situations. Okay, I'm going to just see. So there's a lot Go look at that. Time for a nap again. So because of all the healing, all the deep work you do, and for some of you, you keep this energy on you. You need to rest. You need to take a nap. You just need to chill. Have a day off. Have what they say in England, have a layout. You know? Have a lay-in. Have a lay-in. Read in bed. Have breakfast in bed. Watch a movie. You know, watch TV. Whatever. Watch, you know. Just any last messages? I feel like there could be a last message here that ties it up. It ties it, brings it in. Okay, we're going to do from, yeah, what did we get? One here? Yeah. So healing, working with healing. Okay, that's it. The last two. Okay, loyal heart. You're very loyal. You're looking for someone that is loyal. You've been betrayed before. So even though you're a metaphysician, you're a starseed, you've had earth wounding, trauma bonding, that's healing. You are attracting, you're healed enough. Some of you are attracting someone that's going to be a healing partner. The relationship is very healing. And then you got yin, which focuses back in on the divine feminine, right? Or was that? Sisterhood of the rose. So this is a little bit more about don't push, go with the flow. There's this amazing opening. You are in touch with your higher self. You're living more as your higher self. Higher self is our true us. I mean, it's all aspects of us. It's all the divine, even the ego. The ego is a function of our psychology, our psyche, which is the soul, but you're connecting more on a soul level. You're living out more from your higher self, or learning how to do that and trust the magic, trust the mystery, trust being guided. Some of you that are wanting to attract more loyalty in your life, people that you can depend on, you are doing that. That is your heart's desire. Many of you, your heart's desire is a community, is a group, is a place, is a space, online, offline, in person, that you feel good, you can trust the people, you trust the connections, you're working together. Some of you want work that is much more meaningful and positive for you, that feels good, that you can reveal more of yourself. Some of you have been in careers and or relationships where you couldn't fully be you, and you're walking away from those, or you've healed enough that it's like, hey, this is me, take it or leave it. You know, some of you that are in long-term relationships, you may just be more genuinely you and not break up or break it off. That's going to be your own decision, what you end up doing. So it's about bringing your galactic roots, your starseed roots in, your deeper understanding, your spiritual connection, your true spirit, your spiritual energy. That's what your soul wants. That's your heart's desire. Your heart's desire is to live this life fully you, to help others, to heal, to use your mind in creative ways, to work with others in work that is very heart fulfilling, that's emotionally satisfying, that really aligns to your heart. So you're walking away from what no longer works, and you're walking away not out of harshness. It's interesting because I think it's soul story number 2 that got the yang card, so that might be interesting for you to listen to or watch. You got the yin. And so you're winding out of things, you're reevaluating. You're currently walking into a new life that I feel is like you can be more you. And so your commitment is being tested right now. Like, do you want this? Do you really want this? Are you going to follow through? Are you going to show up as the real you? You know how you are, what you really think. You know what you want to do. You know how you want to answer that question, right? You know what you want to say. And so it's about you showing up more fully. So that is a test. Page of Wands can be a test. You're passing a test from your own self. It's not the universe. It's like, am I ready for this next level of heart connecting, heart opening? Am I ready for this next level of living more abundantly, of having more of what I really want? So this is about needs being met and starting to attract and live more from what you want. Not just what you need, but what you desire. So you're connecting more to your desire body, through your light body. There's a connection now more to your desire body and your light body, so that you're attracting more of a higher vibrational frequency experience. You're expressing on a higher vibrational frequency. And so what you're drawing in is more on the soul level. All right, Radiant Soul Light. So your Soul Insights mantra is, I am aligned to my soul and attuned to my heart, drawing in the experiences and expressions of my heart's desire. Okay, so for you, it's about the desire body, passion. What do you want? What do you really want? Because the labradorite is showing you and teaching you that what you truly want, your heart's desire, is coming from your soul, is coming from your true you. Okay? All right, let me know how this unfolds for you and manifests for you. And I hope you'll like and comment, please. Share with me, and also subscribe would be wonderful. Take good care and keep shining bright.